Joining me now from Kentucky, where he was born and raised, went to the University of Kentucky. He was once a New York Giant and Indianapolis Colts, a commissioner of an indoor football league. He's one of my favorite athletes whenever I was a child growing up, just because he bucked the trend of everything that was going on. Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Lorenzen. What's up? Okay.
Thank you, sir. How are you?
I'm great, Jared. How are you, brother?
You know what? Relaxing. Having being a dad's a hell of a deal, so I like it.
All right, so you got two kids now. I asked if your profile picture was you and your wife and your son, but that was
Yes.
your daughter. So that was an
Yes,
awkward situation.
It's okay. I mean, I'm sure you've been in more awkward situations.
Well, I called a lady pregnant who I'd been drinking with for 3 hours, and that was probably the most awkward situation of my life.
Oops.
Yeah, that's all right. So Jared, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Growing up, were you always like you were the most athletic guy, and you were also the biggest guy in the neighborhood, or what?
I don't know athletic, but I was always the biggest. I was 13'3" at birth. So
Holy shit!
you know,
Is that large?
yeah.
What's standard?
8, 9.
Holy fuck! So you're a full 50% larger than most humans at birth.
Yeah, I was like a 6-month-old. Basically. So I've just always been bigger, and I got really lucky. My coach, when I was 5 or 6 years old, saw me pick up a football before practice one day. You know how kids are just playing, and I threw the ball, and he said, "Can you do that again?" I said, "Yeah, I can do that again." So I threw it again. He said, "You're my quarterback," and I said, "Okay, what's that do?" Because I was 5, I didn't know. And next thing you know, I had him for 4 or 5 years, and I just didn't know any better.
Covington, Kentucky, I assume, is a pretty big football town. Kentucky, a big football place.
Fort Thomas, yeah, that's where I live now. We're a Highlands High School is a pretty big. We're known for football.
Did you ever think about getting into basketball? Kentucky's a full basketball state.
I did play basketball. I was actually all state 3 years in a row. So
Okay.
decent little basketball player. We had a really, really, really good player who could have gone anywhere he wanted. Instead, he chose to play tight end with me. So we were pretty good.
So you go to college, you go to Kentucky. You have this left arm that is an absolute cannon. Absolute cannon. How far could you throw the ball back in the day whenever you used to really get into it?
The furthest one I've ever thrown was 82.
Wow.
So yeah, I was pretty lucky.
That is a fucking hose, Jared.
It was, yeah. I mean, consistently, my backup and I would have every day in the summer we would have a challenge where we'd get on a knee and we had to hit the crossbar. So that was, I mean, that's 60 yards plus. You know, you got to go up 10 feet.
From
so
the 50, you mean? From the 50, you do that?
From the 50, we had a knee on the ground and we had to hit the crossbar.
When you got to college, the first you were a full scholarship, obviously, out of high school to go to Kentucky.
Yes,
What year did you start? Did you start as a freshman? Or did you get redshirted?
I redshirted.
What was your redshirt freshman year like?
I got big. I found out a couple things.
Okay.
I found out that they say class is optional. You don't have to go. That's not a good thing. I ended up with and this is amazing that I even got through school. And you may be proud of this, you may not be, a .6 my first semester.
BAC?
No, that was, I wish, no, that was my grade point average. .6. Yeah, I passed one class.
Did you get put on like academic probation, I assume, there? And they said,
Yes, went straight on academic probation. We had something at UK called academic bankruptcy, which means I could retake 3 classes and it wouldn't count. So I retook the 3 I failed and got B's on them, so it was like it never happened.
wow, Kentucky's definitely going to get investigated for fucking by the NCAA after you just told that story, for sure.
That's okay. It's all good. I'm sure the limitations are out now. I mean, come on.
All right, so did you start your redshirt freshman year, or when did you finally get a chance to play?
Yeah, my redshirt freshman year, we had Hal Mummy as our coach, who, if you don't know him, he's basically the father of Mike Leach and, Neil Brown and all these guys that throw the ball over the place. So I was 19 years old throwing the ball 56, 57 times a game.
That's dream come true, right, for a quarterback, especially one with a cannon.
Never, I mean, anything get better. For me, I was going after Tim Couch, who had just got the #1 overall pick. Another guy, Dusty Bonner, just took us to a bowl game. I mean, I was like, this is great.
So, did you have what was your mentality whenever you were the redshirt freshman in Kentucky? Were you more Brett Favre or were you calculator? Were you just letting that thing fucking fly?
Oh, it's a Favre, 100%. There was not a person I couldn't throw it through. There was not a throw I couldn't make. I mean, I was just
everybody's open.
Oh, hence the 21 picks and the 19 touchdowns. I mean, so, yeah, it was bad.
All right, so I don't want to talk about it because I assume that you get sick and tired of talking about it. Whenever you started, you became folklore quickly by everybody. It was because you were a large dude and you could sling it, and you were mobile too. You were like you were nimble, like a ninja. Whenever at your size, it was incredible.
Yeah, I was my first ever collegiate play was at Louisville, and I had a 33-yard rush, which was my career long.
Okay.
And then my first completion, or my first pass was a completion for a touchdown to Dougie Allen. So I'm sitting in the first year going, this ain't too bad. And then, I was also weighing, we'll say close to 300. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I just would run around and do whatever I could.
300 pound is a pretty large college O lineman.
Yeah, so that was the big thing. So every time we would play on CBS or ESPN, it was always the fun game of put the quarterback in a 70s jersey and line him up next to the lineman and say, hey, who's the quarterback? So it was like, yeah.
Did you get sick of it? You had to have.
No, because I really liked being on TV, so I didn't really care. I was a media whore at the times. I'll take it.
Did you enjoy? So, were you a superstar on campus? I assume you were.
I wouldn't call it superstar. Everybody just kind of knows who you are. I mean, you're the biggest guy. They're selling. Well, I'm sorry, they weren't selling my jersey, but they happened to be selling a 22 jersey.
Uh-huh.
You know how that goes.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I mean, I think people knew me, but I wouldn't call it superstar.
All right,
we're still a basketball school. So.
I agree. BBN is a very much a basketball situation. How do you get into college basketball at all? Do you watch?
Oh yeah.
How do you feel about Patino? Just everything that's happened to him.
It could not have been better. I mean, it could not happen to a better person, better human being. The city, I despise the city. It couldn't happen to a better place. I just absolutely fucking hate Louisville. And every chance I go, I throw the L's down. I just can't stand them.
I know. I started searching through your social media last night, and I just saw L's down everywhere you were.
Every single time.
It never fails. All right, so when you were in college, you were given some incredible nicknames. Did you have any that you liked more than the others?
J-Lo was always my favorite because I figured eventually she's going to want to meet me. I mean, obviously. I mean, I just figured, that's the way my mind went. But J-Lo was just one that kind of stuck. The coaches in New York called me that. The linemen, you know how linemen are. They changed J-Lo to Jello.
Nice.
Because they're dirty linemen and nothing I can do about it.
Yep.
So, I mean, Hefty Lefty is one that always kind of stuck with me as well.
You hate that or love that?
Love it.
Love Hefty Lefty.
Oh, I love it.
It's one of the best nicknames in sports history, by the way. You should love that.
Yeah, they see in college, this was before Twitter, before Facebook, and even MySpace. So they had the threads, those sports threads or whatever. So they would have websites dedicated to this thing, and I love it. I think it was, the more creative, the better.
MySpace was definitely around. Tom was definitely doing some shit.
Tom was definitely your friend, yeah.
Yeah, of course. How about, is that where Throwboy Tees comes from? Is the Pillsbury Throwboy?
Yeah, that's where that came from. We're just trying to be different, trying to throw something that, throw something out there.
So you go on to the NFL for the Giants. You have 2 snaps in the NFL. One was for a 3rd and 1 for a first down, I believe. And then something else happened. Then you end up as a Colt. Then you end up in this indoor football league. How does this all happen? You just want to get back in the game?
First of all, I'm going to get some respect, I think, from you here.
All right.
My first ever snap, personal protector.
Okay, J-Lo.
How about that?
Okay, J-Lo on the punt team, looking like Tim Tebow out there.
Well, so here you are. You're a punter, right?
Yeah.
I've got Feagles,
legend,
who is deadly, coffin corner.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I want Jared in because they won't rush. I'll be damned. They put me in. I don't rush. He takes forever, puts it inside the 5.
It's such a great strategy, too, because they're all scared shitless of the fake.
That's exactly right. As soon as I ran out, they put regular defense in, and there wasn't anybody even back.
That's why you always run an onside kick earlier in the year so that they all bring their people up so they can't get a return on kickoff. That's why you run fake punts early in the year so they have to basically hold up. They're not rushing so the punter can take his time. Fake field goal, same thing.
It's exactly why you see them in the preseason.
That's incredible.
And I did a 3rd and 1 in the playoffs, and then played a little bit versus Green Bay. A couple snaps in there, but nothing major.
So then you get cut from there. You come to the Colts. You don't make the final cut. And then how many years from you leaving the NFL to the – because I remember watching this like pop up on the internet that you were all of a sudden in the indoor football league. And I'm like, holy shit, he's back. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it was I played the next year, but nothing major, nothing big. What got it was, and I got to give credit where credit is due, Barstool. About 5 years ago, I played in an indoor football game, which you've seen indoor game, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So they have nets, uprights, walls, and all that, right?
Yep.
No. So I played in an indoor football team.
That's the arena league. The indoor football league doesn't have that.
Oh, no. So this was so bad. It didn't have walls.
Were you on a gym floor?
There was no walls. We were playing on AstroTurf, cut out into an indoor thing on dirt. So it's the only indoor game I've ever played where I got dirty. There were no uprights because the other team didn't have money to buy the uprights. So you had to go for 2. You couldn't kick. I mean, it was the most absurd game ever.
You're the most ratchet football league in the history of football leagues.
Ever. Miraculously, that team didn't, or astonishingly enough, that team didn't make it through the league. They folded 2 weeks later. Shocking.
What'd you say? So you played in this bum-ass league, indoor football league, and a photo got out of you. Is that in Kentucky, I assume you're playing?
Yeah, it was actually right down the street from Lexington. So Barstool tweeted out a video of it, and literally I got to my phone and I was like, oh my God. Like, I'd never trended, so it was like, it was insanity.
I've never trended. What a hilarious sentence out of you.
I know. Exactly.
I feel like you have trended numerous times and you just didn't know about it.
Well, the one I do, I hate God because it just feeds to Dave's ego. It's because they'll tweet something out. So like Dave tweeted out, we did a competition with Big Cat.
Dave Portnoy is the president of Barstool, who he's referring to. Go ahead.
Yes.
What you doing?
He took me to Indianapolis for the Final Four, and Big Cat and I had a competition, and they did one of me doing a belly flop, and then that. Well, first of all, it's not a pretty sight, but second of all,
it's a fucking majestic sight from what it sounds like. I mean, I just pictured it in my head. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. It really was.
Are you a drinker?
I like to have some cocktails.
You throw beers back? What's your favorite drink?
I'm a captain or a vodka guy.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not much in the beers, but I will absolutely drink you with Captain. No problem.
You were about to say drink me under the table, I think, is what you were just
saying. I think so. But then as soon as I said it, a picture of me went from you chugging that beer and how fast you're doing. I'm like, maybe not under the table, but I will go for it.
I'll tell you what, I have an interestingly talented liver that can make me go for a long. I drank with the O lineman numerous times in my life, and that's body comparison. I would enjoy a night of drinking with you very much so.
Oh yeah. We would do a lot of this is how long ago. We would do a lot of SoCo and lime.
Oh my! I can't. I went through my SoCo and lime run, Jared. I can't do that. I had a tequila run there. It ended up in jail. I can't do tequila anymore. I had a SoCo and lime run. It ended up with me puking on like a Halloween night while I was dressed as Lieutenant Dangle. Can't do that anymore. I do runs with things.
I can't even smell anymore. We would. So you know how off days are Tuesdays, yep. Right? So in New York, we would go down to a Pittsburgh Steeler bar when they were playing like on Monday night and get everybody riled up by doing the Eagle chant. And whenever we would do it, people would just buy us shots because they thought we were crazy. So we just would do so many SoCo lines.
So hold on. You're a New York Giant.
Yeah.
Doing the Eagles chant in a Pittsburgh Steeler bar?
Yeah. And, well, we were in town for the Big and Tall convention. And I swear to God, people fell for that crap. People are absolute idiots.
Who are you guys? You guys are crazy, man. Who are you guys? Oh, we're in town for the Big and Tall convention. That was
Big and Tall convention. It's over there in New York City. We just came over here for the night.
that's fucking hysterical.
Yes.
Anything you regret in your life? Ever?
No.
Not one thing.
No, not one thing. That wouldn't have got me where I am now. So no, I try not to anyway.
Best thing you've ever done in your life, other than have your kids. I understand that that's the answer for parents.
I mean, the Super Bowl, being a part of that.
Fucking
I mean that
awesome.
The euphoria of being at the top of your profession, even if I was the backup, just to know to go through that process was one of the best things ever.
Nobody understands, though, that the entire team, including equipment managers, athletic trainers, assistant coaches, GAs, everybody, it takes everybody to win in the NFL. So when you get to the Super Bowl, it's a fucking big-time team feel-good thing.
It really is. And they do a good job. Coughlin, for all the crap he gets, he was amazing that year. That was the year he kind of...
Did you ever get talked to about your weight? Like, did they put any restrictions on you about finding you or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. Every time I was overweight, which happened... We'll say it happened. It was $450 per pound per day.
What's the most you have ever been over?
They capped it at $1,200. So I paid that once.
450. That's 3 pounds at least over, right?
Yeah. My weight, I had to be between 288 and 292. Yeah.
It's just so funny to me that they didn't try to put like an athletic weight on you. They just wanted to restrict you to save you
from getting 300.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Which and here's also now, were you there for Dungy?
No, but I've met him once or twice.
Yeah, so I get cut from New York on a golf course, which that'll ruin your back nine. And then
how are you at golf? Good.
I enjoy playing.
All right, good.
Yeah, I'm not great, but I enjoy playing.
All right.
And then I'm get a call from Indy. Hey, come on up. We want to work you out, whatever. And I show up and I weigh in and I'm 300 on the dot.
Nailed
which is less than I thought it would be. Or it was, way less than I thought it would be.
Well, you're probably dehydrated from golfing and drinking. Probably.
Well, I just didn't eat that day either. I was like, oh my God, I got to lose this weight. Hurry. And leave it to Dungy. He walks right up to me and he goes, huh? Well, I won the bet. And I'm like, what the hell? He goes, I said you'd be 300. I'm like, thanks, Tony.
Tony Dungy's betting on your weight coming in.
Oh, yeah. And apparently a couple of the other coaches. And he won. So good for him.
Oh, man.
Love it.
I very much enjoy the fact that you fully embrace the fact that you're just a big dude. Like, instead of hiding from it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm bigger than I should be. And that's why I'm doing some stuff now working on that. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You got to know what you are. And everybody's got to fit in life. And this is mine.
You're wearing a shirt that says the Jared Lorenzen Project. What is that? Is that what you get in shape?
This says I started this about 2 months ago. We're on Facebook under this Jared Lorenzen Project, and I'm going around speaking and talking about obesity. I think it was something that needed a face to it, so I decided I'd be that face, and it's pretty cool. We've got a nice little community of people on there that are out losing weight. We're doing walks, we're doing lifts, we're just doing a little bit of everything.
What's your goal?
I don't have a weight loss goal amount of pounds, but I want to be off freaking blood pressure medicine. I'm 36. I mean, it's ridiculous that I'm on blood pressure medicine. So the day that I can wake up and not have my back hurt and knees hurt and all that, that'll be the day I feel better.
Good for you. What are you? You're dieting, exercising. You said you have walks and lifts. Are you filming it all? What's the deal?
Yeah, I'm filming it all. We're doing a documentary of it. So like I said, we're about 2 months into it, 3 months in. I've got a mobile gym. It's a trailer that they turned into a badass gym. I've got nutritionists, doctors, everybody kind of working with me on it. And it's been awesome.
This is fucking awesome. Where are you keeping track of yourself every day? Do you weigh in every day? Do you pee every day? Do you get tests every day? Like what is the in-depth analysis of it?
I go to the doctor about once every other week. Okay. That's when it's hit because I lived on a scale for so long that I won't do it anymore.
Yep, I completely understand that. I fucking hated weigh-in days, and even I was nowhere near your level of finage and shit. I just hated it. I didn't give a fuck. If I ball, I ball.
Yeah, and that's the kind of way I looked at it. It's like, oh, I'm too big. I know when I'm too big.
Yeah.
But then, long story short, I went through a divorce, kind of went downhill, came out of it, and now I'm just like, you know what, dude? Let's lose this. Let's not be
fucking go, Jared. Let's go.
So, oh yeah. I'm excited about it, man. It's been freaking incredible. The response, you know how social media is.
Yep.
I mean, they can be dickheads.
Yep.
And I've probably received 6,000 messages, and only one has been negative. I mean, these people are awesome. So it's been a lot of fun.
Let me teach you a little something about that negative social media reaction, right? Because I get it on a very regular basis.
Yep.
If somebody doesn't like me and they don't enjoy me after I put out a video or a tweet that I think is hilarious, if they want to send something hateful, there is 0% chance that person and I would ever hang out. So I give absolutely no fucks about a single thing that person has to say.
You couldn't have said it better. You're right. I mean, if I think something's funny, I'm going to put it out there.
Yep.
And I do. And I am as sarcastic as people get. I'm a smart ass. I don't care. But because if I think it's funny, it's going to go out there.
And if you don't like it, we probably wouldn't be friends anyways. If you want to hate,
exactly right.
if you want to hate on a guy who's 36 years old, fresh out of a divorce on a rebound, who's always been talked about being a big guy, trying to change his life around, then you're probably just a piece of shit anyways with no friends. So fuck that guy.
It's exactly right, man. Double barrel. Fuck them.
Hey, put them both up there, cuzzo.
Yeah, exactly right. I'm going off your boy out back there, Old Stone Cold. He throw him up for me.
Hey, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, do you like wrestling?
Oh, I love it.
You know I'm trying to get into that.
Are you really? I saw the some of the stuff you were doing.
I think I'm supposed to be a wrestler, so hopefully I'll be your next favorite wrestler whenever you're back in.
That would be, man. I'll tell you what. I love it. I've been to some of the big events. They're a blast. I love them.
I absolutely. It's a men's soap opera. If you
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And it's something me and my son can bond over now. So he's into it. I mean, I hate the fact that he says that like Stone Cold sucks and Undertaker's terrible. I'm like, oh, he's like Cena. I'm like, you're stupid. I love you, but you're stupid. And
you
I
should
got
think about maybe giving away that kid.
I'm telling you right now, I got to get him back. I got to get the old school with him. I got to get him back into like Jake the Snake, Snuka, Rowdy. I got to get him into those people.
Way back. You're going way back. There's a DVD that's like the history of the WWE Championship. It's awesome.
Really?
It's absolutely awesome. Yeah, because it breaks through all the greats, because all the greats have had it. So it's literally from the beginning to the end. So
yeah. Oh, I'll buy it to him for Christmas.
All right. What is your Twitter so people can follow along with the Jared Lorenzen project as you get back to fit, man? Good for you. Is this going to be your first time ever really being in shape? If you get down to like good shape, would it be the first time in your life? Because you said in high school.
Since high school.
Since high school.
Yeah, since high school. I mean, high school I could really, I was going from basketball to football, football to basketball to baseball. So I was, how it is, you're constantly going.
Yep.
But now you can follow, Facebook's the biggest one. It's the Jared Lorenzen Project on Facebook. My Twitter is at Jared Lorenzen 22.
That's awesome.
So I'm always, if you like sarcastic people, that's me.
Well, I appreciate you, buddy. How do you throw a fastball pretty good, I bet, huh?
Yeah, I threw a lot of junk too.
Oh, you can control it, huh, cuzzo?
I had a shot to play, maybe playing the minors, but I figured, God bless me with a strong left arm. I'll try and do it in football.
Well, a lot of people would say you have a strong left arm and you got a baseball too, Jared. I don't want to say your kids.
Well, I know, but baseball, there's the minors. I would have been stuck there, and that ain't me.
Bus rides.
Oh, you ain't seen a bus ride. You've been in an indoor bus ride. So, indoor football league bus ride, that's the worst.
Yeah, there's no uprights in some fucking
Yeah.
All right, Jared, I appreciate you so much, man. I can't wait to keep up with the Jared Lorenzen project, Throwboy Tees, everything you're doing. Good for you, man. Finding a second life at 36. That's good news.
Thanks, buddy, man. I appreciate you.
Pulling hard for you. Jared Lorenzen.
Thanks, buddy. See you, man.
See you, buddy.